enjoying my new Tacoma Sport Bar, Voodoo Blue. Well, at least something Voodoo Blue. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? That's right. I'm going to add a little splash of Voodoo Blue to my Toyota Tacoma new sport bar here. Now, first of all, what I'm talking about, when I got the sport bar, it comes with some inserts, right? They go behind this black horse lettering, and those inserts were red. Let me go over and show those to you. I actually had some Voodoo Blue paint left over, I thought, but it turns out it was gone. So I used something else called Sail Blue. It's a Rust-Oleum color. And what was on there originally was red. So the letters over there on the sport bar beamed, glowed this bright red color, right? Well, I couldn't have that. I don't have any red on my truck. So I painted them blue, which you can see right now. Now, ideally, you bolt these things back on and the letters should show in Voodoo Blue, or at least pretty close. And while I'm saying that, let me show you guys how close the color is. I'll hold it up against the truck. I mean, it's not perfect, but man, it is really, really close. And I think because it's not going to be right next to the truck, in other words, the color is going to be in the sport bar itself, you won't even be able to tell the difference. So let's go over and put them in. All you need to do this is a 10 millimeter socket, right? The little nuts on the back of the permanent bolts that are in that sport bar are, of course, a 10 millimeter socket. So let's go over and put them in. We've got the blue panels here. And all there are, like I mentioned, there's two nuts. Go ahead and take those off. I left them on so I wouldn't lose them. Always good to keep track of your pieces, right? So, you should be able to just pull those off. And then, go ahead and place one of these. Should just go on right through the existing holes, like so. And that's pretty much it right there, right? Now, you'll notice I do have the red on the back. I'm not sure I'm really digging that. So, I may have to pull these back off and, I don't know, maybe paint them. Probably wouldn't go blue. I'd probably paint them black, just so it blends in more. That's kind of a drag. That'll stick out like a sore thumb, I guess. So, may have to do a little more painting on this, we'll see. But for now, we'll see what it looks like. Well, that's about it right there. You don't want to crank these too tight because they are just plastic, right? So they'll break, obviously. So let's just snug them just a little bit. Okay. And the nice thing about these, you can paint them any color you want, right? And I think you can actually buy these from the vendor in a color, so you wouldn't necessarily have to paint them. I don't know if they have Voodoo Blue. Now, let's go around to the other side. Same thing over here, obviously. Go ahead and remove the nuts. That one's on there rather tightly for some reason. I guess I wanted to really make sure that one didn't come off. Lots of nuts around here. For a minute I thought, well, maybe I took the wrong one off. I did not, so that's a good thing. Alright, let's go ahead. I don't think it matters which way I put this on. Just that I put it on. There we go. Tighten these down. Okay. Really is a pretty cool way to do it, so you can customize it the way that you want it, right? I've seen them before where you don't have a choice. It's whatever color they give you. These things don't come off, or they actually paint them. And then you'd have to try to figure out how to repaint them, I guess, if you wanted to. And that is a drag. Again, I don't want to go too tight. I am, of course, prone to going too tight. That's how I typically do things. And then I'll hear that crack. And that's a bummer. All right, so that gets them on. Now we need to go around and see what they look like. Okay, it's all done, and I gotta say, I am very, very happy with it. Let me turn you around, let you guys see it. That's the finished product. I think that looks awesome. Again, it was red before, the red that you see over there now, which, by the way, I'm gonna have to do something about, because we have red left over on the back side of these things. I didn't think about that or realize that when I was doing this. You could leave it on there for vision, I guess. I mean, you know, makes the truck maybe a little bit more visible. It's not really reflective, but it is red. But I don't think I like that. So anyway, one more look. There's the driver's side. Give you a little bit of more of a broad angle. There you go. I think it looks pretty cool. Again, I'm not a big fan of company names and stuff on products, I must admit. It's not really my thing, but if you have to have it, you might as well work with it and make it your own. And that's what I've done. Now, as I mentioned before, I believe the company, and I think it's called Black Horse actually, does offer different colored inserts that you can put back there so you can have other than red. I did not check that out. I really didn't even know about it until after I already ordered, as to whether or not they have a blue version or not. I might actually check on the web and see if I can find a Voodoo Blue piece, just for kicks, to stick on there. There may be some kind of Voodoo Blue color, I guess, on a plastic or vinyl, whatever that thing is, to go ahead and put on there. We shall see. Anyway, that is the latest mod to the mod, painting the Tacoma roll bar, the new roll bar, Voodoo Blue. Well, sort of, at least the lettering anyway. Leave a comment, let me know what you think of that. Do you like it? Should I have just left it red or just left it off altogether? You really don't have to have it on there at all. Just leave it open, and that, I think, other than going with a black piece behind it, would really make it vanish as much as it can. Leave a comment, let me know. Also, real quick, if you're interested, check out my other channel. It is RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Also, I have a third channel now. It is RobMotive Civic, all about my ex-Civics, or Civics that I've had in the past. The Civic Sport Hatch in a manual, and also the Civic Type R. Real quick, don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.